Hello folks, welcome back. So we got a myriad of jobs to get on with on this Bonneville to get it ready. I've got the oil cooler up there, which is now fully cured. Emily's going to join me in a minute so she can film this and I can just crack on. Once that's in, I've got the swing arm ready to go pretty much. And then hopefully, I've got the coil, the part will be here for the intake. We can get the throttle bodies in and the airbox. So big progress. Also need to get to looking at the wiring harness, which is looking rather sorry for itself hanging up there. So yeah, plenty to do. Let's just get on with it. It's very nice, very easy. Straight in there. Wind these in.
Oh, I trod on the side stand, that's what I trod on.
Shiny new copper washer and a clean bolt.
That bolt that I just found that you lost.
I did lose this bolt, yeah.
I knew where it was.
You always know where these things are. Pretty sure it's you that hides them.
In this instance it is because I moved it off that stool because Banjo put the cat on there to fuss the cat. And then I left you looking and searching for the bolt for ages because I wasn't going to admit it.
Okay, so feed pipe banjo bolts, 2 cylinder head, 30 millimeters.
Why are we practicing to see if this fits?
Because when you set this in place here,
Yeah.
this can end up pretty close to the exhaust.
Right.
Now on
I take
the,
it we don't want that because that's going to get hot, isn't it?
yeah, on the scrambler, it's the opposite way. So if it's too far this way, it hits the downpipe because the downpipe's tighter.
Right.
Where this one comes through. Ready? Yep.
Okay, so Joe's remembered what his job was. Now I've already been cleaning this with some WD-40, as you can see. Still not quite there. But in order for me to finish and get to these bits, because it all looks like this, and I've scrubbed it to look like this, he's going to take me the brake discs off.
So I can't exactly remember where we are in this video, but we're getting to the point now where I can put the throttle bodies in. I've got to say, Triumph Birmingham East have been fantastic when getting parts for this bike, genuine Triumph parts. I went into there on Saturday afternoon, so I'm recording this on Tuesday evening. Went in there Saturday afternoon with the part number. I said, I need one of those intake rubbers, boots, transition piece, whatever you want to call it. They said, yep, they've got them on the shelf at the factory. We don't keep them in stock, obviously, in the dealership. We'll get that through. We're over the trigger point because they have to build up a threshold of parts orders in order to get an order from the factory. We're over that. We'll place the order Monday morning. So I paid for it there and then. It was 20 something pounds, 23, 25 pounds for that. They placed that order yesterday morning with the factory. They then phoned me at 10 o'clock this morning to say it's in stock, they've got it. So big shout out to them. They're always friendly when I go in there. Free coffee on tap, and yeah, they always get me the parts that I need if they're available. It's probably a perk actually of living relatively local to the factory as well, but yeah. So I'm gonna get this out the bag. We can throw this old one in the bin now, and yeah, get fitted on the bike, and then we're on to fitting the throttle bodies. It's finally time. It is finally time, I think. I believe. I'm hoping I can get to this afterwards. I think I can. I think I can. I know I can. I hope I can. Let's see. That's right. So this is the cable for the oil pressure switch, and the boot, as you can see, is well past its best. So I'm waiting on a replacement for that. But I'm thinking, I wonder. I reckon I can fit this cable and then fit the boot after the fact. I've also purchased a nice M4 stainless cap screw for this, because normally it's like a cheese head cross Phillips kind of thing that's awkward to fit and very much likely to round off. So let's get this in place first. So I want him pointing upwards. So these are all clean now. So just rest the throttle cables over there and bring fuel line in, and nice and steady and a good push. And there we are. It is that simple. They're in, they fit well. It really is that easy. I'm just going to wind these in. Throttle bodies in place. That is a marked improvement.
Hello. So if you are joining me, it is Wednesday. Joe has gone out. It's Wednesday evening. I have picked myself girly film, Devil Wears Prada. I have got, Joe has left me my gloves out, a series of Scotch pads, I think they're called, in an order that I'm supposed to use them. I think I switched about with the green, then the red, then the black. WD-40, and then some metal polish as well. Nice. So it is just me on my own this evening. We are gonna get the wheels. Joe took me the brake discs off them the other day because I've already done some of the outside, but we are going to polish up this bit while we watch a film. I'm going to put it on a time lapse, I think, because I don't think you're going to want to sit and yeah, watch me do this, because I expect it's going to take me a good hour or so. But I'm going to try and lift the wheel onto the bench so that I'm not sat on the floor. It'll be a bit nice.
There we are. Leave Emily alone for 5 minutes and she's down here in the workshop cleaning, working on motorbikes. So yeah, gotta say she's done an absolutely fantastic job on those wheels. I'm trying to keep some things under wraps now because I don't want to spoil the unveil and the surprise when Freddie sees this for the first time. So we're going to be a little bit selective in the way we're filming this, but also try and show you every detail. So that's going to be a challenge. However, We've got wheels, so what we need to do is be able to actually steer the motorbike, which brings us neatly onto the steering stem. Now I've cleaned all this up. I'm done with filming me cleaning stuff, but as you can see here, so all of this is all cleaned up. The bearings are absolutely fine. There's no marks or anything. I've mic'd them. They're well within spec. The races in here, I've got no real marks or any issues. Same with the lower race. So what I've got on the bench is a lovely fresh tin of EP2. So I always use EP2 for headstock bearings. It's a high pressure, high melting point grease. It's lithium based, and it doesn't wash out anywhere near as easy as general purpose grease. So we will load these bearings with grease, both of these, get the steering stem in with the dust cover, and then there's an over cover there that goes on. This is the preload nut, so we wind this down. That preloads both sets of bearings to a given torque figure. We then hold this in place with a very, very thin spanner, and then we torque the lock nut up to a specified torque, and that is the steering stem and the bearings in place. So we're just going to get on with that now, and yeah, it's very quickly going to start turning into a motorcycle.
Oh.
Should have done this beforehand.
Look at that fresh tin of goop.
Actually, yeah, you've got a free hand. That's fine.
I'm not touching anything with goop on. I'm doing my Christmas dinner, my Easter dinner.
Right.
One of them holidays.
Emily's in the middle of cooking, aren't you?
Yeah.
As well as filming Freddie's bike. So that is straight in, and then
what we doing?
he goes that way around.
That way around. How do you know which way's up and down?
I just know. Right, put your hand underneath the bottom of this.
You can't say I just know. That doesn't tell people.
Well, it goes that way around. Okay.
I kind of wish you'd have done that way before you'd covered it in goop.
Then what?
Said which way up and down was. This is me holding it.
Holding it, are you?
And Joe's over there, gooping up the next thing.
One weather seal is in there, and then a dust seal in there. Okay, you gotta go now.
I like go now, are you sure?
Yep.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
That's
you can
it?
go cooking now.
I can go back to my dinner. This is all just been attached with fresh goop. Right, I think I've seen my leg of lamb.
And thank you again to GoPro. We have no audio on that footage. It's getting really frustrating now, but essentially what you would have just seen me do is, obviously we had the steering stem in, and then the preload nut. You tighten that down to 40 Newton meters, and then left to right, set all those bearings in a good few times, then back that off and torque it down to 3 Newton meters, and that gives you a reasonable preload. You can do it by feel. I have done it in the past. You just basically get rid of any of the slack in the steering stem, any free play, and then just go just a tiny amount more, and that sets you where you need to be. After that, you saw I got the, I'll put it, the big thin spanner. That just holds the preload nut in place while you torque the lock nut down back to 40 Newton meters, and that just stops the preload backing off and keeps you set where you want to be set. As I said, I'm waiting to decide what I'm doing with the fork legs, so drop the top yoke in just temporarily, and yeah, we've got steering again. We're getting there, we really are. Big steps forward. That's going to about do it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Click like, subscribe, all the good stuff as per usual, and thank you to everybody that's hit the buy me a coffee link, because that is a big help to getting this sort of stuff done and being able to spend the time doing it. This is coming out today, Sunday, hopefully in a few hours. Weather permitting, we will still be planning to go to Red Marley tomorrow, unless it's an absolute washout, and then, as you can imagine, it's not going to be any fun stood in a field getting drowned. So yeah, hopefully the weather holds out and we can be there. Yeah, other than that, see you in the next one.